All right, number 8 ranked Christian Edwards. How does it feel, man? Last time you fought, you didn't have a number, and here you are, a few fights into your pro career, and you're already ranked in the top 10 in Bellator.
Feels real good, man. You know, obviously that's not the end goal. You know, the end goal is the belt. You know, and to be number one. But you know, it's a start. You know, and I'm happy to finally actually have a number next to my name. But yeah, that's definitely not the end goal. Number one is definitely the end goal, and eventually the belt, of course.
For sure, and it must make you feel like you're doing something right, though, that people, recognize, hey, you're still starting out, you're still getting your feet under you, but at the same time, you've already got skills where you're stacking up against some of the best.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I see myself matching up really well with a lot of those guys in the top 10, you know, and I think I'm on all those guys' radars, you know, and of course they're on mine because this is my division, so they have to be. But yeah, it's we'll see what unfolds as the year plays out, you know.
Is it hard not to get ahead of yourself when people start kind of pegging you as being somebody that's, a contender or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, because it's just a part of the process, you know, and I embrace the process. Every part of the process I embrace.
For sure. And how did camp go for this fight? I saw you were getting some wrestling in with John, and it seemed like you're working on your jiu-jitsu quite a bit, striking with Gibson. Was there any specific focuses this time around?
No, man, just being well-rounded, you know, being comfortable wherever the fight goes, being dominant wherever the fight goes. And that's exactly what I expect in this fight on Friday is dominance on my behalf.
Yeah, and what do you think of, well, you just touched on it there, but what do you think of your opponent? Do you feel like he's a step in the right direction? Do you feel like you're on a whole different level than him? What do you think there?
You know, I think that he's a game opponent. I do, and I understand that he's going to come to win. So that's good. You know, I hope he comes at his best because, you know, he's going to learn that his best isn't enough. You know, I'm just a little bit better, a little bit faster, a little bit, just a little bit more skilled, and he's going to learn that.
We talked about, not getting too far ahead of yourself, but what's the roadmap from here on out, do you feel like, for Christian Edwards in 2021? Do you think if you go out there, you get a win on Friday, like you can start getting matched up with some of those guys in the top 10?
Oh, absolutely. After this one, I definitely see that for sure. I think really the way things are going, I see myself fighting for the belt at 23. That's what I see.
And have you been following the Grand Prix? Does it give you a little motivation? Like, hey, these are the guys that are going to be there when I get there.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely, I think Vadim is going to be on top for a while, so I expect to be facing him one day in the future.
When you watch the Grand Prix, do you feel like, hey, I get why Bellator didn't put me in it. They want me to work, but, I feel like I can compete with these guys.
Absolutely. I mean, I know I could compete with those guys, all of them, right now, but, I'm not upset about it because it just gives me more time to improve and grow and hone my skill set. I'm always a sponge in the gym. I'm always learning new things, and I never stop improving. So it's just gonna be worse for them when we finally do match up.
And you talked about how you have the kind of the plan for 2023 to be your year. How many times do you want to fight this year?
Realistically, I want to fight at least 2 more times after this one, at least.
Gotcha. Well, if I'm a fan and I tune into the fight on Friday, what do you think I'm going to see go down between you two?
I think you're going to see a dominant performance on my behalf and just expect violence. I'm going to hit him with my most malicious techniques, and he'll fold under the pressure.